What's up, fellas? I'm here with Kass.
Hey, what's up?
Now, I gotta start by saying it's obvious that any start with Kass, any convo with Kass that's gonna go on right off the bat is gonna go straight to this immaculate season that he's putting up.
It is quite immaculate, I guess.
You know, after what you put up over the last couple of years in Mazza, how does it feel to just absolutely put up what's going on right now?
I, I mean, the first 2 years, I was actually feeling like a slow incline. The first year, I was a game away from the playoffs. The next year, I made the playoffs. I got crushed by Moshal. He doesn't let me forget it. But the next year was really demoralizing. My last year was demoralizing. 1-12. So I said, I'll go into the season, anything's better than that. And my goal was, beat Charles. That's, my head was always, if I beat Charles, I'm happy. Whatever happens, happens. Everything else is gravy. And so far, everything's been gravy.
Speaking of Charles, statistically speaking, the only person in Mazda history to go from worst to first was Charles.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a nice little tidbit. I mean, I've been working on the website for the past 2 weeks. I never even noticed that.
Yeah, I believe
I should look into that.
I believe that's true. I don't think he ended up getting the stick of bitch duties, but something to that effect.
Wow, that's amazing.
And another little
maybe I'll tank because I don't know if I want to have anything in common with him.
Another fun little tidbit that we have is that 2 out of the last 3 Mazza Bowl championship teams have produced the Big Kibbeh.
Oh, really? So let's see. Dag won last year, and then Moshal's the year before. So yeah, wow.
Moshal was the only one that never won it.
Oh wait, who's before Dagme? Oh, Charles.
Oh.
Charles beat Dagme.
So
right
now, yeah. I mean, how does that make you feel, knowing that you are the favorite right now to win Mazza League? How does that make you feel going into Sunday?
I'm going out to have a good time. Last year was everybody knows I got a little too intense. I completely forgot about a guy on my team who won MVP the year before. So I'm happy for one not to be captain this year.
It's a competitive nature. It's perfectly fine.
It's a competitive nature, but it's sometimes it gets the best of you, and you just want to go have a good time with the guys. So that's really what I'm looking forward to, just going out having a good time with the guys.
Now, it was obvious between you and Sherrari that you guys were going to be first round picks. How does it make you feel that your guy was Stanley, that your captain is Stanley and not Nemo?
Well, I'd be happy either way, but it's nice to play with Stanley. But I don't think we got to play together. We've ever got to play together in a Mazza Bowl. It's interesting to have him as a quarterback and not as a receiver alongside me. But it's going to be fun. We warmed up a little bit in the Rahway Park down the block from my office. He's throwing BBs. He looks good. He feels comfortable. The knee looks good. He's able to run. He's mobile. So we're looking forward to it. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Should we be expecting a lot of Wildcat and mobile Stanley plays?
Well, the Wildcat, I don't know if we're gonna see any Wildcat. There was a lot of it tonight in the Buffalo game, so maybe he's gonna pull some stuff out of his bag of tricks. But we'll see. I don't know. Maybe Moshal will run the Wildcat for us.
You got to assume Stan watching that game is getting a little excited. Now,
yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question. Now, I've asked this to everybody, and I need an answer for you. I'm going to hold you to it.
Go ahead.
Give me Mocass's introduction or walk-up song.
Oh wow,
That's
this is a thing.
it's a load. No, it's not a thing. I don't know if we're gonna do it. I doubt we're gonna do it, but it's just nice to know a little about the player.
So I had this. This is a real internal debate for me for a while because we had the World Series and Night League, and they had walk up songs. So, Sandy Sutton, the guy who's doing the videoing for the Mazza Bowl on Sunday, asked me, "What do you want?" And honestly, I was deliberating for a good week, and then I came across something that really gets me going. The number one song for me is the Rock's anthem when he walks out.
Your smell.
That's my number one right there.
I love it. I've gotten some
that gets the crowd going.
I've gotten some really great answers from a few of the guys. I really love it. I can't wait for you all to hear it. Now, one little thing that I wanted, did you ever notice that the Steelers helmet only shows their logo on one side of the helmet? The other side.
I did notice that, but I'm trying to see where you're going with this question.
No, that was it. That was just.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
That is interesting. I've noticed a lot of it being that James Conner is usually running to the left.
Oh.
And into the end zone. So
I like it. You're embracing the role now.
I have to. What am I supposed to do at this point? Nobody likes me anyway.
Now, growing up, watching sports, whether you're playing, who did you have as a sports hero and why? Who did you think in your head, what, one day when I play in a Mazza Bowl of my own, I want to be just like that guy?
Well, I don't like to have too many heroes. Because heroes, if you glorify these people, these schmucks out in the real world, they tend to let you down. But there was one guy who never let me down.
Go for it.
His name was Yossi Abadi.
Wow. Tell me more about this sexy guy.
well, he does have quite large hands, and he taught me how to do the battle ropes. I don't really even know where I'm going with this, to be honest with you. But no, I mean, I don't know what kind of answers people are giving, and I guess these interviews are made to put you on the spot, so I can't really think of a funny or witty answer. But no, the truth is, I never really, when it came to sports, I never really looked up to any of these guys as somebody I wanted to be. They're all a bunch of, and I'm happy I didn't, because they're all a bunch of low life.
I like that. You know what? It's a very mature answer. It's a very mature answer. And a lot of guys like one of the best answers that we got was Stan. He said Jim Kelly.
Well, Jim Kelly's a great one for him.
Yeah, Jim Kelly's a great one. I thought you were gonna go somewhere like Derek Jeter or something.
No, I mean, well, yeah, he would be a great role model. I mean, he was, aside from being like the best shortstop in Yankee history, and an penultimate winner, he got every single girl he could ever want. So that was, pretty awesome. But I don't know. It never really did it for me. A guy I always liked was Paul O'Neill, because he was fiery. And just, he didn't like losing or, playing poorly. So, I get that way sometimes.
I like him. I like him also.
I liked his fire.
Now, we're going to go for a couple of quick fire questions. Answer it to the best of your ability.
Let's hear it.
Well, the first one is obvious. You already answered it, but Stone Cold or The Rock?
Oh, The Rock.
Triple H or The Undertaker?
Oh, Taker.
Bigfoot or Sasquatch?
Bigfoot.
Boxers or briefs?
Ooh. I'm making the change lately, actually. I was a boxer brief guy, and now I'm moving to the boxers.
Give a little freedom to the boys.
Yeah, you just gotta let the air in sometimes, you know what I mean?
What name is cooler, Cornelius or Leonidas?
Leonidas.
100%. Now, speaking of boxers of briefs, a few athletes have said that they had certain superstitious garbs or pieces of clothing. Will you be wearing any superstitious garbs on Sunday?
Nah, I was never a superstitious guy when it came to football, but in baseball, I used to wear if batting gloves were working for me. I felt like I was hitting well with batting gloves. I'd wear those batting gloves. But no, I'm not a really superstitious guy. I used to be actually when watching sports. Like me, I have a lot of hats.
Yeah.
So if the Yankees were playing like a team that I had the hat of, I used to literally when I was like 10 years old or 12 years old, I used to, if I had the hat, I used to run it literally out into the garage and leave it in the garage.
Ooh, very superstitious.
Yeah, not didn't never work, but but it's something I used to do. Yeah, but no, I'm just gonna wear my jersey, wear my gloves, go out and have a good time.
If you had to murder somebody, would it be with a knife or a gun?
Ooh, I don't know if I'd be able to do it.
So I would assume gun.
Yeah, knife is just too personal.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You just gotta get up close to the knife. It depends. A knife also would take a lot longer.
Oh yeah.
And gun but gun you need good aim.
One word that describes Mocass.
I don't know. Big. I want to say nice, good, honest, but probably none of those. Big, large.
I think nice, honest, and all those count as well. I like them. You have Moshel on your team.
Unfortunately, yes.
Have you guys factored any playbook plays to have him involved and maybe utilize him in a way that nobody's really utilized him in the past?
Well, nobody really has utilized him in the past, so if we utilize him at all, we'd be ahead of the game. But yeah, we got some plays. Me and Stan have been discussing. We discussed it the other day when we were throwing the ball around how we're going to try and use Moshel and a lot of the guys. But Moshel in particular, we get to use his size. He's got good hands. He's underrated. He's got good hands. A lot of people don't know that about him. So maybe we'll use him in a couple of those packages. But we do have a play up our sleeve involving an insect, a fruit, and a number.
Can't even think of what it might be.
What?
I can't even think what. You know what? Actually, a spider is not an insect.
It's not an insect, and an arachnid.
Yep.
Then an arachnid, a banana, and a number.
Obviously, I don't know who you're talking about because All right.
I'll tell you something, man.
So, considering that this is a gentleman's game, give me one person on the opposing team that inspires you.
All you guys do, really, and if we're gonna be, if this is a serious and honest question, instead of me being like picking and joking around, no, you really do. Each one of you in each of your own ways, or you have real things that we
You're not coming in clear. You're not coming in clear right now.
Sorry. All you guys, everybody on that team. You're all great guys, and everybody, like at the end of the day, this is the reason why we do this is because it's a group of friends that stronger than anything else, and it's because the reason why we're friends is because we all love each other and all are great people. So I can't pick one in particular, but
and to To follow that up, now give me one guy that on the opposing team that you just want to strangle sometimes.
Oh, you. You.
You know what? I'm really surprised that I didn't get me as an answer as much as I thought I would.
Nah, I'm trying to think. Like, so who? Well, first off, nobody on your team could say you because it's the opposing team. But who? And Duke is on my team, so.
I've gotten.
I'm just kidding.
I've gotten Sherrari from quite a few people.
Well, Duke definitely gave you Sherrari.
Yeah.
And well, Beta and Moshe are both on our team, so that's out. Let's see who's your team? We got you, Dagny, Nemo.
Me, Dagny, Nemo. We got Ez and Alsef.
Yeah, so you're the easy choice.
All right.
Like, how does anybody? Well, maybe they're uncomfortable saying it over the phone, but come on, man, you're the easy one.
I hear that. Mocass is playing Madden. What team you picking?
Oh man, anything with a running quarterback. I am so bad at Madden. Give me Carson Wentz. Or Mahomes. Okay. Yeah, give me Mahomes. Give me those Chiefs, baby.
Oh, yes.
Chiefs.
Take it. Chiefs are yours. Now, we're going to end off. I need a score prediction for this game.
I think I gave it to you once, didn't I?
You did?
I gave it to you when you called me for the interview for the after the draft, but I can't remember.
Okay. So now here's what we're going to do. We're playing sixes with the ones and twos.
Oh, okay. All right. So, is there a gamer?
I think we're going to play half hour.
Okay. So let's think. Half hour, half. This is going to be, I want to say a defensive struggle, but you know what? I think what I said last time was 7 scores to 5 scores. We would win. I want to change that to, I think it's going to be a tight game. It'll be a defensive struggle, but you know, somebody's going to come and score a couple late touchdowns. I think we're going to win 30. Let's do the math. I'm going to say 34 to 28.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
Take care, buddy. Good luck
Thank you for the call. Wait a second. You forgot to ask me a question that I asked you to ask me.
Which question?
Who's going to be singing at halftime?
Oh, yes. Who is it?
And I also wanted, but I said I didn't want to answer the halftime. I wanted a different question.
Okay, fine. National anthem.
Okay, so now I did some real thinking about this one because what would make this so great is twofold. Well, let's call it the Super Bowl, right? Because that would be even better and like more optimal. You know what? It's not. Let's do the Mazza Bowl. Ready? Who I would want to sing the national anthem would be Colin Kaepernick. Now, you want to know why? Yeah. Because one, the national anthem is something that he's protested, and now he has to go up and sing it to an entire nation. That's something that would really fucking make him crazy, right? And the best part about it is he'd be doing that at a game that he's not playing in because he's not on the team. Isn't that great?
I like the thought.
Isn't that like the perfect person for